It is high noon in Rock Hill, South Carolina. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. You're in tune to 710 Radio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis. Y'all know how I do. I always give that announcement, that public service announcement that's so well needed. We'll be right back with you. Don't go nowhere.
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory. U.S. Patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and justice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA, or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide, may provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness, specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.
Do you support diversity in cannabis? If so, Minorities for Medical Marijuana is for you. Minorities for Medical Marijuana, Inc. is a nonprofit organization focused on advocacy, outreach, and education regardless of the business, medical, social reform, and public policy aspects of the community. Join us. Membership has its advantages. Monthly cannabis meetings and investor network meeting, cannabis training and scholarships, DICE, diversity, cannabis expertise, networking mixers, physicians network, cannabis career center, business development, cannabis pitch fest, and public policy updates. For more information, you can contact 877-900-8322 or www.m4mmunited.org or on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Vote for Bud now. Once again, that is Minorities for Medical Marijuana. I am the chapter president of the South Carolina chapters of Minorities for Medical Marijuana, and I'm a proud member to be a part of it. Come join us. If you don't want to run your own chapter, hey, come join us here in South Carolina. We'd be glad to have the help. You get to meet new people, you get to experience some great things, and also you get to hang out with yours truly. Once again, that is Minorities for Medical Marijuana. Tell them Rosemary sent you. You hear me?
I know radio probably ain't gonna play this, but Chopper going off in the hood, man, like Afghanistan or the Gaza Strip somewhere, man. Yeah. We hear so much, we probably know him to it by now. After all, it's the American way, right?
Home of the brave and free.
It's America.
Free just to murder me.
Land of the handgun.
Land of the beautiful.
Home of the shotgun.
Cursed by the hate we throw.
You're dead if you ain't got one. It was like this before I got here, baby. I ain't do it.
Is this the
I ain't started, I'm just a part of it. Turn it. Aye. You said at the home of the brave, I get. I said at the home of the K's and the vet. All alone with the J, smoking yay cause it's stressed. Home chrome with the text, something straight from respect. I learned from the bed, you can stay in the jet. Brought word from the vets, burn a rubber in the vet. It's as good as it get, you can play with the rat. Then I got older and learned stay away from the wreck. God bless you, nigga. The hustle up and make 8 figure. Turn from a goon to a great young nigga. No complain that you doing what it take, young nigga. I was raised in the decade, I hate young nigga. I would dodge the police cause they hate young nigga. And we hate them too, 38 and him shoot. How to change the system will take him through. He ain't a killer but he will if you make him do a homicide here, right there. Put him on trial, let him have a life in it, then do it with a smile. And he only 19, he ain't even had a child. As a child told his mama he'll be gone for a while. And she cried, still did you put him inside. Now she all on her own cause her other son died. Listen to the politician as he lied and he lied. He a snake in the suit trying to hide in the sky.
Home of the brave and free.
Well damn, officer, what I do?
Free just to murder me.
Now hold on, man, don't shoot, I live over there.
Land of the beautiful.
Hey man, what you doing, man?
Cursed by the hate withdrawn.
You tripping,
Is
dog?
this the new
How many times did that happen to you?
national anthem?
What the fuck you know about being a black man in America?
Is this the new
And you wonder why we walk around strapped?
anthem?
Fuck is you saying? Hey, for the stars in the stripe, prison bars in the pipe. Young nigga rolling weed in a cigar he could light. Spain red, either blue, selling hard in the white. Live by the gun, never run from a fight. Trayvon in the hoodie, walking through a neighborhood. He didn't do shit to buddy, he didn't have to die, did he? I guess it cause his dad was a judge in the city. They didn't want him in the pen, wouldn't thought they could get him. A jury of his peers said all were forgiven. The tough one of mine, right or wrong, I'ma kill him. Filling with the lead like to put Martin Luther King head, like to kill Malcolm X, Edgar Hoover did, yeah. You can catch me in the hood where they shooting niggas at. They don't know if neighborhood or the Hoover did that. Whether Pyrus or VLs or GD with me, we down the up ride from the OG to Pee-wees.
Home of the brave and free.
Don't get it fucked up.
Free just to murder
If you ain't found
me.
something you willing to die for, you ain't fit to live.
Land of the beautiful.
To get something you never had, you might be willing to do something you never done.
I'ma
die by mine.
Is this the new
America,
national anthem?
you created a monster that refuses to be ignored. The jig is up. Yeah, I'm with the revolution, I just ain't put no stupid shit. Can't let you changing, dog. What is you doing? Let me ask you something. If the kids of the future tell me why you can get more for being a CEO than you can for being a teacher. Tell me why I mean more to the government to pay the people who gotta watch over the prisoner more than the people who gotta keep the children from becoming prisoner. That makes sense? Tell me why 9 ounces of crack get you more time than a rape right now. Tell me why them crazy white boys can tote a gun, but I can't right now. Yeah, I had felonies, I done did dirt in the street, but I ain't never gave to nobody that deserved it, you know what I mean? I ain't never ran no public play with no pistol shooting no innocent people. I ain't never ran no school killing no kids. Man, this is a result of you refusing to deal with the issues at hand. We are a product of the environment you placed us in. We ain't do it. We just live through it.
Home of the brave and free.
Got a message to my people.
Free just to murder
Stop
me.
waiting on folk to help you. Help yourself. Start with
Land
you.
of the beautiful.
Get yourself out. Reach back. Get somebody else
Cursed by
out.
the hate withdrawn. Is this the new
And that's the way we gon' get ahead, man.
national
Sitting around waiting on the government to do something for us ain't gonna never happen, partner. They don't give a fuck about us. But don't play into their hand, partner. You making it easy for them. Hell is you doing?
And we're back. 8 minutes after an hour. You're in tune with 710 Radio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis. I know you're like, wait a minute, there's usually talk. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, right now, we got some conflicts of time schedules, and you know how that go. But what I want to do, since you hear the music, you know we finna bring out some blurred lines. And ain't nothing blurred about the subject matter we're about to go in today. If you didn't go, you missed an event. The NC Women for Cannabis Group. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about these women. North Carolina Women for Cannabis has got it going on. I'm not speaking about it because I'm a member. I'm speaking about it because the movement has grown so much. Starting March 14th of this year up to this present day, these ladies have gathered over 650 members to their group. Now you tell me when the last time you seen a movement like that. Now that's some work being done in the state of North Carolina. But the reason why I'm bringing it up today, I'm bringing it up for Miss Dana Hall. She's the administrator on the page, and I felt so much about this, what she said. I had to go ahead and let everybody know what's going on here. And these are the words of Dana's, not my own. Harvest to the Good was a smashing success thanks to all the female cannabis warriors in this group. You ladies are amazing on your own together. Nothing stands in our way. My husband tells me I shouldn't thank people individually, publicly, because it never fails that we forget something, someone or something gets overlooked, and I cannot have hard feelings, but I cannot refrain, so please forgive me if I forget anyone or anything. A huge thank you to Sharon Mosley Wright for planning and networking skills. The speaker and the vendor lineup was incredible. And you, Sharon, carry yourself with grace in all that you do. Just one moment, guys. Hey, Luke. It's going great. Give me about exactly 2 minutes. You're going to be on the air just as soon as I finish reading this up. You called right on time. Just one moment, okay? Okay, then Luke is called in, but this is important, ladies and gentlemen. I need to finish this. I'm going to start at the huge thank you to Sharon Mosley Wright for help for her planning and networking skills. The speaker and vendor lineup was incredible. And Sharon, you carried yourself with such grace in all that you do. A huge thank you to Jana Hamilton Frontier Nance for decorating and setting up the venue on zero budget. Now, if you've seen some of the pictures I showed, and I'm going to be showing some more, and you need to check out this page. This girl got down with the get down, okay? Everything was beautiful. The organization skills were such an asset. Your former training as an activist outside the Canada world showed you have eagerly to learn from you. A huge thank you to Anna Cara Pass for showing up at my house at 8 a.m. Not only transferring both of us to Charlotte and back, but for running our NCW4C table and the 50-50 drawing. I'm not going to give out the amount because they ain't none of y'all business. And she said to me, a huge thank you to Rosemary Wallace for tossing out the demon on my back the second I walked in the door. It was an honor to finally meet you in person. You're a natural MC and you did an amazing job for keeping the program rolling. Congrats on the new radio show. I'll tell y'all more about that later. And a huge thank you to Rebecca Forbes for dropping everything at the last minute and making the trip to Charlotte to represent. Thank you. You are my rock. You are a rock for all. And a huge thank you to Dana West McAway. Hang on for a second, guys. It's long. For traveling all this way to Charlotte and sharing your amazing story. It was an honor to meet you and your family. Looking forward to working with you in the very near future. And a huge thank you to Tanya Jordan for being Sharon's right-hand lady and for all assistance in setting up the venue. Both your song and your voice is absolutely beautiful. A huge thank you to Walker Sparrow for being a hyperactive flower child. I love you so much, and the help concentration during this time of event is the immeasurable player, and our talks are certain, a center of me. And a huge thank you to Paula Irene Jolie Ducato for being a greeter and a long traveler, and Jada Pickenbar picking her up from Durham. Having our wishes manifest presence balances energy and allows us to move forward and clearing your vision. Thank you, Jade. And congratulations, Paula, for winning the 50-50. And definitely last but not least, thank you to Patrice Marsh for hosting the after event at the Hen House. That's all we're going to say about that. Thank you, Patrice. And your dog, I love the dog. He is so cute. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I say that we had a success, we had an absolutely great time, the whole event. We have a whole bunch of willing working people in this organization that loves to give back to the community. And if you're in the North Carolina area and want more information, please go to North Carolina Women for Cannabis website. They're on Facebook and they are on Twitter as well. You need to join the organization because you'll be with a great group of people. We're going to go to a quick musical break, and when we come back, we're going to come back with Luke, okay? You're in tune to 710 Radio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis.
Said it wasn't a gateway drug. My homie was taking subs and he ain't wake up the whole while. These billionaires, they caked up, paying out Congress, so we take their drugs. Murderers who will never face the judge. And we dancing to a song about a face gone numb. But I seen homies turn gray, noses draining blood. I could have been gone, our 30s faded in that tub. That's Prince, Michael and Whitney, that's Amy Ledger and Pimp C, that's Yams, that's DJ AM. Goddamn, they're making the killing. Now it's getting attention cause Sarah, Katie, and Billy. But this shit's been going on from Seattle out to South Philly. It just moved about the city and it spread out to the burbs. Now it's everybody's problem, got a nation on the verge. Take activists off the market, jack the price up on the syrup. But Purdue Pharma's about to move that work.
My drug dealer was a doctor, had the plug from Big Pharma. He said that he would heal me, but he only gave me problems. My drug dealer was a doctor, had the plug from Big Pharma. I think he trying to kill me. He tried to kill me for $1.
And these devils, they keep on talking to me. They screaming, open the bottle. I wanna be at peace. My hand is gripping that throttle. I'm running out of speed. Try to close my eyes, but I just keep on sweating through these sheets for a horseman. They won't let me forget. I wanna forge a prescription. Cause doctor, I need some more of it. When morphine and heroin is more of your budget. I said I never use a needle, but sure, fuck it. I'm caught up, I'm on one, I'm nauseous. No options, exhausted. This is not what I started. Walking carcass, I lost everything I wanted. My blind's drawn, too gone to leave this apart.
My drug dealer was a doctor, had the plug from Big Pharma. He said that he would heal me, but he only gave me problems. My drug dealer was a doctor, had the plug from Big Pharma. I think he trying to kill me. He tried to kill me for $1.
Re-up, death certificate, signed the prenup. Ain't no coming back from this Percocet activist, Ambien, Adderall, Xanax binge. Best friends with the thing that's killing me. Enemies with my best friend. There's no healing me. Refilling these. They say it's debt, institutions and DOC. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. Wisdom to know the difference.
And we're back. You're in tune to 710 Radio. Hey, Rosemary's World of Cannabis. And guess who I got on the phone? I got Luke on the phone. Hey, Luke, I should say good morning to you and good afternoon to our listeners. Hey, Luke, tell everybody where you're calling from and what you want to talk about today.
Hey, you guys, how are you? I'm an activist. A lot of y'all know I'm out here in Pennsylvania. And we just got a medical marijuana program approved that should be full in effect by the summer of next year.
Well, congratulations.
I'm excited about this for these people. I really am.
That's something to do.
I just really hope and pray every day that it goes for the patients like it's aimed for and stays that way. You know? I get so disappointed seeing these medical programs come up and start, and then the patients are the one holding the bag.
That is so true. Yeah, that's what scares me with the state of Florida. You know, I know the reason why they would want it to go rec, but at the same time, if it goes rec, this is my thing on recreational cannabis. If it goes recreational, I personally think they need to write something in to safeguard for the patients before you can anything rip. And I don't care what state it is, because I'm looking at what the growing pains that Colorado is having right now in that same situation.
See, I think me being a patient, such as myself and so many are, I really, and I have been for almost 5 years now, standing behind medicals first and foremost. You know, recreational is going to come just like alcohol and tobacco did, and that's fine and dandy. But the principle, the point is we're still patients, just like anybody else getting pharmaceutical stuff down their throat. So our rights, first and foremost, should be top priority, you know. And I was just recently out in Colorado, and I got to talk to a few people about how the medical and the recreational have been working together. And it's people who do this for the medical side and do it for the patients and about the patients, like so many other people do that are out there. I feel that once your state, your community gives you that perspective of you're a medical marijuana patient, from that day forward, you should still be, no matter what new idea comes aboard, to still be that medical patient and to still have those rights protected by the medical patient. Because I always say too that we're patients today, Rosemary. Tomorrow we're going to be patients. And when recreational comes and tries to abolish medical, we need to be strong patients to stand up and say, hey, no, wait, you can't discriminate against us now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, because that's the thing that, like I said, now I can say when South Carolina does pass its medical bill, I can truly say I don't never see South Carolina going recreational. It's sad but true, but let's face facts. It's South Carolina. North Carolina would go recreational before we would, but first they even got to get their foot through the door. They're almost to the point that they're going to have to sue the state just to get, their point across. That's where they're going in North Carolina, because they won't even let them get to the table with a decision. And the people, 75% right now in North Carolina alone says it. So keeping that in mind, looking at Florida has it, but Florida still has so many hiccups because the current program, excuse the expression, stinks the holy hell, because how the program was written. And with people like Minorities for Medical Marijuana is fighting to make it even more a more playing field for everybody, because at the current way it stood, it was only a certain group of people that was looking to monopolize on this program, and it's nowhere not worked out yet. So, and the patients are being caught up. Matter of fact, before I came on the air today, I was reading about complaints through one company trying to explain why they haven't got medical cards straightened out. Now, this is my point. I know when you first roll out things, there are going to be hiccups. But at the same time, this could have been worked out so long ago for the patients there in the state of Florida. While y'all was bickering and arguing about who was going to get what, you should have been worried about the patients. And now that y'all got some type of bill, the patients are still getting screwed. Once again, this is just my opinion. But we're fighting for South Carolina that don't happen.
It's funny, too, that you say that, because so many other places and states, you see that. You hear about the medical program coming, boom, 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 boom. And then just before it starts, or soon before, you all of a sudden, now they're not this, they're not that, they're not ready, they can't figure this out, they can't. And it boggled my mind, because you told us a year and a half ago about it. What have y'all been doing in between?
My point exactly. And it, this is why I do what I do, Luke, is we need to bring attention to these issues. And until we start going in these offices and talking to these legislators and senators and stuff and say, look, enough is enough. Y'all played with our life for too long. And that's what it is. It's a game to them. Big Pharma got them so wrapped up in the bullshit that it just continues. And people are tired of seeing their loved ones dying. And they got to do something because of the opioid crisis on top of everything else. The crisis has been there. But this is the thing. And forgive me for saying it this way. Until it hit the suburbs, it was fine as long as it was in the hood. And I'm going to just leave it at that.
And I'm right there with you. And I was just actually talking to some people over the community where I work in. And it's funny, too, because there's so many people that have simple questions about this program in this state, for example, that everybody should already know this. Mm-hmm. And that's the other big part of why I do what I do so strongly, because there's so many people off in these little skirt towns and these little small towns that they have no clue that they're even a medical marijuana state.
Wow. That is amazing.
It's so surprising. It's almost being in Pennsylvania. Somebody made a good statement from Michigan. It's almost like people like Michigan and Colorado are 10 years in advance of what these people know.
Oh my God!
You know? That's the staggering part for me, because in the past 5 years doing this as a public figure that I've been doing, I don't know. I guess I've never really looked at it from that perspective of how many people don't know about this plant, don't know even about hemp. You know, there's so many people that I have talked to in the past year of being here that they're unaware that it's a hemp state. Like, what is that? You know, so the education and the awareness of it are so important, and that's why we appreciate people like you and what you do with your radio show and everything you do in your community, because there is that. It seems like you're hearing more about legalization and decrim and medical, but you're hearing about it in big cities of states. What about the little towns like Sunbury, Pennsylvania, or Middleville, Illinois? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's the situation. We're in that same situation here in the Carolinas, like in North Carolina and South Carolina. And we're working right now. I'm working with, matter of fact, I'm talking to a radio station, a FM radio station here in South Carolina. Matter of fact, I have a meeting with them on Thursday to carry this show to FM. And you know, for that alone is huge.
Right. We just got invited at the end of the month up to Pittsburgh to meet with a group of people in that area, and to try to bring that education and awareness over to these people, you know, because they have, and what's frustrating, Rosemary, is where I'm at, there's a grow facility coming near there, about 30 minutes away. But the nearest dispensary for people to get this medicine once it's spending is 2.5 hours.
Oh my God, are you serious?
No. That's why people that are trying to make things better, these are things they need to look at too, because these are statistics that we're not hearing about. We're only hearing about, the cannabis industry is bringing this many jobs, but where's those jobs coming to? Really? And what's the access point? Because in order to have a successful program like this, you have to have an access for everybody.
Wow. Luke, let me put you on a rope for a second here, Luke. I hate to do this, but if I need you to come out here to South Carolina and speak on behalf of that, because y'all are going through that program right now, would you be able to do that?
I would, and what's blessing in my universe recently is I have a job that the people are so supportive of what we're doing that they have accommodated us with a couple different times off to do things like this. So we would be honored to do that for you guys. Oh
my God, Luke, because the thing is this, the bill that we're trying to get passed now, I'm scared to death that that's going to happen here. We'll talk later off air via Facebook or by phone, and I'll give you more details and give you a copy of the bill for you to look it over yourself and you see what I'm talking about. But that's what scares me to death about this bill. We need a bill passed, but we need changes made into the bill so we won't be running into problems like you're describing right there. That is a hard story.
Now, see, you and I have known each other for several years now, and the one idea that I've been really promoting is, you know, I hear about all these different bills, different states, what's good for you here, ain't good for you there, your kid can live here, but your grandpa can't here. So I've been actually promoting, really been making progress on a nationally recognized common law bill for this plant of cannabis and hemp. So, you know, and
I love that.
That's my drive, because people like you, like Carolina, they need to have the same rights that are people that are in Colorado. Like, wouldn't it be great if you don't want to be a patient, you can just walk into a dispensary like you can alcohol or cigarettes? Boom. You know, it's like I have been trying to encourage people, just so many people, to get aggressive with your thoughts and ideas of making this a everyday conversation where you're at. You know, and you still got people that are afraid to talk about it publicly because of the stigma.
Exactly.
So it makes it hard it makes it a little harder to have people step up in these little podunk communities, no offense, these little outskirt communities and step up because, for one, everybody knows you there. For two, the police department is probably not going to agree, and that's the misconception. Today's date, where we stand right now, I guarantee you, if you put 5 cops in a room, 3 to 4 of them are going to agree with cannabis.
Exactly. And I know you're telling the truth about that, Luke, because each time I go out in the community, I do different community events to let them know, you know, who I am, what I do, and everything. And you'd be surprised. The police are very, very nice to me. I've had no problems here, knock on wood. I don't, you know, they know what I do. They know I'm an activist. I'm quite sure they see me on TV here locally. So it's no secret. And, you know, it's funny when a lawyer Googles you and your name pops up in cannabis. So, yeah. Excuse me?
That's the other misconception people are misused by too, because when you're trying to free this plant, you don't have to do it so aggressive that you end up with a prison sentence.
Exactly.
Believe it or not, you can do it. You can do it with dignity and integrity and still not flaunt it to where you're going to end up in front of a judge.
Exactly.
Because believe it or not, when I know this for a fact, I had an event recently here in this town. I went straight into the police department and asked to speak with the chief of police, invited him to come there. And you know what's so funny? Everybody was scared to come in a way because they're like, well, the cops, we want to be on that jet. You know what? There was a parking ticket issued at my event because that happened. You know? So it's that stigma of people thinking your local cop is there to bust you for weed. That's moved to the side now.
No, that local cop is there to get educated, believe it or not. We have quite a few in both North and South Carolina that stand with us, but they, you know, by their job, they can't do it. And, you know, and I love the fact of knowing that, you know, if I see one of them cops 9 times out of 10, if I'm holding something, he's going to tell me to flush it.
Right, and so that's another reason people need to get involved and get excited and get moving on stuff. Don't sit on your couch I could just not get a jail sentence every time I get caught with a bag. You know what? Go do something. Start to be criminal. Talk to your Congress, talk to your representative, and trust me, Google, you can put all their information.
Yeah, because we can't call and write no more. They ignore that. You have to call and make an appointment and be in their face, because if not, you're going to get ignored. And it works. We proved it here in South Carolina. We proved it in North Carolina. We proved it in Colorado. When you talk to your legislators and senators, you do get action. Trust me. I know there's a few names in South Carolina that rings bells, and now mine is starting to ring it too. And the more we can get people to come out in all these states and come across state lines. I done did it. Luke done did it. Rebecca done did it. Dana done did it. It's so many of us that come across state lines to help others in other states. And I told y'all years ago when I first started doing this out in Colorado, this was going to need to happen. And now that it's happening, there's no stopping us now, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, by 2020, all of us should be free to use cannabis in some shape or form. If it's medically or recreationally, your choice should be yours. But it should not be left up to the states. I live here in South Carolina. Unfortunately, South Carolina has not passed the bill yet. We're working on it. We're fighting hard. For my birthplace, the state of Florida, has it. It has some hiccups, but guess what? They got a law. South Carolina, this is your final call. The clock is ticking. And I'm not saying this as a threat. I'm saying it as a promise. They can't get their act together. I'm going to go ahead and sue the state of South Carolina for breach of contract, because they're going to break my family up, because I can't continue to live in these type of conditions. This is not a joke.
And see, and that's where people need to also think, too, to get excited about, because the same people that have already written these laws or tried to fight for these laws, are nobody different than us.
Exactly.
That's the only thing. But when you put 10 of us or 15 of us or even 5 of us together in a room with the same driven idea, shit happens. Sorry, things change.
No. This is Speaker. Luke, Look, you know me, I couldn't be on no radio show unless it's censored. So when I get ready to go to FM, me and the producer going to have about a 20-minute conversation, and I might say, hey, homeboy, how quick is your trigger finger? Because I might slip every now and then, because we're talking about going from speaker to FM, and certain words I know I can't say. So, hey, we can let them fly here. So it might be some shows that still, I know that I will have for a fact that's exclusively to a speaker, okay? When we go to FM, because FM ain't gonna let me do everything I do here. So be free to be who you are.
So, but yeah, that's why it's important for people, because I get it over here too. I get a lot of messages, a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails. How can we do what you do? How can we help?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just help. Like, we all look down at our phones at least 50 times a day. So go to Facebook, your representative is there. Drop a conversation. Go to your news, local news, they're there. Help, call 5 of your friends and y'all do it at the same time.
Exactly.
Nothing takes nothing. And nowadays, everybody's an activist in their own little ways. Look at Facebook.
Facebook is such a launching tool, because before you came on the air, the group that we was talking about today, the North Carolina Women for Cannabis, they just started in March, Luke, and they have over 600 some members.
See, that's good, and see, that's a good example of things. I have my pages, Opie's Law Group, and my personal page, and my website. It's amazing to see how many people that you don't know about. So if you're sitting there and you're griping about something you know is just some gibberish, like, I don't know, just stupid shit, think about that time spent just on the cannabis plant, the freedom, and look how far you get in 1 year's time.
Exactly. But you know what I love about the whole thing is this, is that, Luke, you know, when I first met you, man, you were the coolest thing on the planet, and you picked me up on your different pages and stuff. And now that you're doing everything that you're doing, and I'm doing everything I'm doing, I had no way, Luke, to be honest with you, when I did this, I just wanted to do the sports and the entertainment. I didn't want to be into going to speaking to legislatures and all this other crap. I really didn't. I mean, now that I'm doing, I mean, it's like my world has did a whole 180-degree turn to something I don't even recognize anymore. Here I am, this cannabis activist, superstar, da-da-da-da-da. I don't see me like that, okay, folks? I don't. Only thing I see is a little old person that live in South Carolina that's got the heart of a Florida Gator, that believes in what's right and what's wrong. And I've always spoke out like that my whole life. So, hey, you just seeing me. This is me 24/7, guys. I'm nobody special. Trust me. And only thing is this. What makes me special is I love people. If you could say my special factor. And we all supposed to love one another. That's it.
That's a beautiful, that's what I say. I'm just the guy with an idea. Nobody's special. And, I mean, I've been blessed on this journey in 5 years. We've been to 37 states. We've got to play around in and help educate about cannabis and hemp. And, it's just, how far do you want yourself to go to be an activist? What do you have the ability to do, and that's what I tell people do. Don't go over your means to try to do something in this industry, because chances are you're doing it for the wrong reason. Exactly.
Or you'll burn yourself out.
I do this just because I wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for this plant.
Mm-hmm.
Many of y'all don't know or do know, I manage my PTSD and my mental health with cannabis. Been doing it for 5 years. Haven't used a pharmaceutical. We beat cancer with cannabis oil. And so I'm blessed to do what I do on a daily basis. I mean, my little office here is a little shack behind my house. So you don't need nothing to be a person of the industry. We're all people of the industry because we're all alive because of it one way or another. You either know somebody or you're using it, or somebody knows somebody that you have to educate.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, Luke, I'm on my way of setting up my own office in my yard shortly. I've already looked at a couple of little offices that I'm going to pick out, because I'm going to move my all my radio stuff outside and build me a little setup. It's something I've always wanted, and now that I'm going to be doing what I'm doing on a full-time basis here at home, I'm going to go ahead and take it out my house and put it in the backyard like that. So yeah, I'm finna do the same thing. But I mean, for you, for all you guys, especially you, Luke, because me and you talk so much. I mean, you gave me a lot of wisdom, and a lot of the people out in Denver and all the areas that I got a chance to go out in Colorado, they gave me a lot of knowledge. And I brought that back, and I used every single solitary bit that they gave me to put me together. Because I needed all of it. Because when I left Colorado, I thought my world was going to end. Because it was so different being able to, from having to, hey, make this phone call to you could catch up with somebody in a hit mid situation to, hey, I got a prescription, I can go to the doctor.
I want to interrupt you for a minute. So you've been in Colorado. You were there for a minute. I've been there. Now, I get a lot of people that go, well, if we have legalization, it'll be like Denver. Do you honestly, now, take yourself out of the pot equation if you didn't know what it was about? Was the back door small in Colorado?
Excuse me?
Really? Minus the green crosses, did you see, could you tell, we're in a weed state?
No.
See, that's what I try to tell people, too. This plant coming to your communities, this plant being a medical, recreational, whatever it's for, don't look at it like there's going to be 90 hippies standing on a corner with a bus.
You can't even tell it's there. That's the thing. I mean, how Denver has it set up and how Colorado has it set up. You don't know they're there until you get to the location you're looking for. It's not like they got big pot leaves hanging all over the city and stuff. I mean, it's craziness how people try to portray this plant. It's total craziness. Because, matter of fact, we had a program here 2 years ago that I went to, and they were trying to show old pictures. I mean, these pictures were so old. These places were closed. Talking about they was trying to cater to children and all this other thing. I'm not going to call out the program right now, but I shot it down. I said, first and foremost, you're putting out bad information. Those places are no longer open. And I said, I got pictures of the shops that are currently open if you like this, for me to show them to you, and if you like to put them on your slideshow, what a real cannabis shop looks like in Colorado area. So yeah, people use that as propaganda and scare tactics. That's not even the case.
Yeah, I just want to try to help people understand that it's not like that with this plant. And you hear all this negative that you are hearing from media, whatever, and that's because they want you to hear that. Keep in mind, you can successfully grow your medicine organically, consume it, be productive with it, and not cause harm to nobody but the pharmaceuticals for not making money off of you.
Right. That is right.
It's free for all. You people that want to think Colorado's free because it's a legalized state, you should just go there and visit it.
First of all, can they? And let me ask you this: I don't know if you know this, Luke, but is there anywhere a visitor can actually smoke yet?
Where in Colorado?
Yes.
The only place I know of is iMake Radio.
Oh wow! And that's it. Unless you go to Speakeasy in Colorado Springs.
If you guys don't know about iMake Radio, go and check them out on Facebook. It's a place. It's in an industrial area. It's a place where you can go to, and if you have medicine on you, you can consume it there. You got to put a membership, and then you got to pay every time you go in there. But yeah, there's that place that I know of. I could be wrong, and there could be more, but that's the one that's known.
Okay, that I've been to iBake, and the other one I'm finna give you is in Colorado Springs. That is the Speakeasy in Colorado Springs. Check that out. They have a webpage as well.
Yes, that's right. Speakeasy's there. Now, when I was there, I want to say my very first time a few years back, there was a few of them. There was three dads.
Right.
Dads.
Yep.
There was there was a couple of them. I can't remember them all, but yeah. And that's the stigma too. People think that all this stuff is going to come to your town and your state. Well, it ain't like that. It's just like any other business. It's going to come with a boom, die up, and yeah. So it's not like you're going to see these dab bars open with 50 hippies in front of a bus in front of your school. It ain't like that. In Colorado, Washington State, good example, their recreational pot is regulated by the Liquor Cannabis Control Board.
Wow. That's incredible.
When last year, a year and a half ago when I was out there, we were blessed with growing for the state for a minute, and when they went to recreational and kind of faded out the medical, wow. That's what I tell people, because you're patients today, people. You're going to be patients when recreational comes. You need your medical program. Right? Because you still have rights. They can't give you rights one day and then take them away the next because the program's not there.
Yep, and that's the thing that needs to be. I think that's the thing. I'm going to keep that in mind, Luke, for the simple fact is this, that we still got laws are being made, and you brought such. That's why I want you to come up, because you make such a viable point. Even though in this state, in South Carolina, honestly and truly, we don't. That's a problem we don't have to worry about. But in the state of Florida, that's a fight that's gonna happen. And matter of fact, it's going on online and everywhere else you speak, which is ludicrous.
That's the other thing too, especially for medical patients such as ourselves. Trust me, if you've got a medical program or you get one started, because when recreational comes with that taxation, trust me, you won't be pissed that there's no medical program and now you're just like anybody else buying pot.
No joke.
See, your rights start discriminated.
Yep. And the black market will be flooded again. And this is what they fail to realize. And I'm so tired of telling them this is ridiculous. The longer you keep this bill from not passing, the longer the black market keeps getting paid.
Right. And see, that's the other thing too, and that's why with these programs, these medical programs, personal cultivation is important.
Yes.
Because if you can grow your own, why do you need to go to a dispensary? Why do you need to go to the black market? If you are allowed to grow your own, I guarantee you won't.
Because not everybody can grow.
No, because once you realize what beauty this plant brings, even therapeutic. Rosemary, I use, when I'm allowed to in states that have permitted, I grow cannabis plant. And I grow one therapeutically. I don't have a fish tank. I don't have a book I read. I watch that girl grow. And you know what? That's therapeutic. That's one less pill I got to take.
You got that right.
3 or 4.
And that's why it's so important, Luke, because what you said right then is therapeutic. Whilst I was there, I had met up with some associates that allowed me the opportunity to come out there and work with their plants. I'm going to tell you like that, Luke, that was one of the most best feelings. I mean, just thinking about it, I'm sitting up here while I'm talking to you, I can actually see and smell the plants. That's how therapeutic me working with this one person with their plants was. And I did that for the whole while I was there. I didn't ask them to pay. They never had to pay me a dime. Just me coming out there working with those plants was therapy. Absolute therapy.
It is. And there's so many things, too, because what I've learned, as people get excited about learning how to grow, they realize that you can use everything from the plant on a nutritional or a health beneficial fact. And that's important, because I want also in my education, when I'm telling people this, the dispensaries are great and all of that, but why depend on somebody else when you can do it yourself?
Amen to that, brother. I mean, you know what's going into the soil. When you mix your soil for your plants, you're mixing it for your specific needs. You know what your needs is for better than anybody else. And I recommend highly that you mix your own soil. I've seen it done. As a matter of fact, participated in a class to learn to do it, and it's so much better for the plants. It's so much better for your peace of mind, because you know exactly what is in there. You ain't got to read no labels or nothing.
Right. And that's one of the biggest things I tell people too, because as you're using this plant, I don't care if you use it for concentrates, for flour, for tincture. I don't care what you're using it for. If you're using it medically, why would you use it knowing there may be pesticides and herbicides and all this other shit in it that's going to make you sick in the long-term effect?
Exactly.
But if you grow yourself, here's that opportunity. I know for a fact that there are several people I know alone that after I taught them the benefits of this on mental health and then how it was growing, it was helping, I guarantee you there's a few plants that are beautiful around the country
I know. I bet you can send me pictures now. No trichome standing up just as beautiful. Well, if you want to know how somebody growing their plants, do yourself a favor. Ask them to take a picture of that plant. If you don't see no trichomes, you don't want none of that shit.
Yup. And that's what I tell people too, because you have a lot of people now coming into this industry either as patients or caregivers, and a lot of them are older folks, like you and I. They're not a little older. So, these people have always lived their life wanting to know what goes in their body.
Mm-hmm.
And the one stigma against pharmaceuticals they don't like, I guarantee you, is they don't really know what they're putting in your body.
Right.
So if they have an option to use nature versus pharmaceuticals, they're going to pick nature if they know what they're doing.
Mm. Are you moving around, Luke?
What's that?
Are you moving around?
I am.
Can you be still because it's messing with the signal?
Can what?
Can you kind of stay in one place for a couple of minutes because it's messing with the signal? You've been going in and out.
All right, here I am. I'm sitting down.
Okay, thank you. I know I do. I used to do that too, so that's how I learned how you. I was like, he's got to be moving around. Thanks, Luke. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. But yeah, that's why it's important for people to know all aspects of this plant. Don't just take it for granted that you buy something from the dispensary that's going to do you some good because somebody wrote about it. You don't know. Perfect example. When I was in Colorado recently, I found a strain that I was told was phenomenal for PTSD.
Uh-huh.
So I tried it, and for me myself, I didn't like it.
Uh-oh. What did it? You know, if you don't mind me asking, since I suffer, what was the strain it was supposed to be, and what did it do? Because you know, I'm always looking for something for PTSD myself.
It was supposed to be a hybrid with a dominant indica, and it turned out to be, I don't know, it tasted like mid-grades in a cup.
Ew.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
Oh. Ain't nothing worse than getting something that, you know, somebody hypes it up to be all that, and then you get it and find out it's total shit.
And see, here's the thing, too. I got it from a dispensary that was highly recommended.
Ooh.
And so I want people to realize and really think about this whole aspect of this plant and you being a patient. Because just because 10 people in your life say that's a beautiful dispensary to go to, well, those are 10 people that can pay the 30 cents to that beautiful bag to walk out with. Think about it.
That is so true, because you are not walking out of there without that bag unless you have a bag of your own. Because the only bag that they would allow me to bring in there is my Tony Wolf bag. And I still have my Tony Wolf bag to still this day. So when I go to the medical states, Tony Wolf goes with me.
And those are little simple things that I talk about to people because I want people to realize and see the whole aspect and dynamics of what these freedoms are mean to us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the big question I keep getting recently about the Pennsylvania program is, do I got to forfeit my gun? Well, okay, so nationally and federally it's still illegal. So it doesn't matter what Pennsylvania, Colorado says that we can do, we're still criminals in their eyes.
Right.
So no, you don't get to keep your handgun license if you're on a medical patient registry. However, here's what people say to do. And I don't know if it works. I've just been told about it.
Right.
Once recreational comes, like Colorado, you don't need to renew your card holder because now you can have your gun back and still smoke pot.
Wow. That's a hell of a loop. This what I don't understand is this. They got you taking off. Now, this is a bill that I don't know if it got passed yet or not. They're supposed to be kind of pulling back on the mental health of the current bill.
Let me add something on top of what I just said, just to clarify.
Right.
I am not telling anybody to break a law.
Right.
What I'm telling you, in Colorado, in Seattle, where it is legalization, where anybody can go in a dispensary and buy a medicine, you are not on a registry. You just have to show an ID. So if you don't have a registry nowhere, you can get your gun license back, and you can carry a gun and still go into one of these facilities on a legalized state and purchase marijuana.
Yeah, but what I was going to get to a point is this, Luke. They're loosening the mental health records of you having a mental health check in these states and go buy a weapon. I have a problem with that.
I do too, because I mean, each person with mental health is just some form of a cannabinoid deficiency.
Right.
Each person's different. So I think it should be looked at like majority of the other things. A good example, the patient in here in Pennsylvania, each case is looked at individually, from what I understand. And so that needs to be done with something like this in mental health. Because, yeah, you do have people that with some forms of mental health shouldn't be even close to a light switch.
Exactly.
You have some people that are functional, but then again, the stigma that comes with mental health is once you got it, you always got it because they put that label on you. So it doesn't matter, such as myself, I was just talking to my therapist recently, and because I've been doing this for 5 years, in 5 years' time, I have not punched anybody, I have not freaked out, I have not caught a court case. That is the longest something off of pharmaceuticals I've been able to manage. You want to know why? Because of cannabis.
I know exactly what you're talking about, because I'm on a longer stint than you are, trust me. And you know what? You know why it happened? Because I put the pharmaceuticals down. Those pharmaceuticals that they give you for PTSD are horrible. They make you more enraged than they do anything in my case.
Well, in about the 15 years I was on pharmaceuticals for mental health, I started on pharmaceuticals when I was in elementary school because they said I was a little too hyperactive. So a lot of people who have started in that category of life, example being, you spend your whole juvenile life, teenager life, half your adult life, most people their entire adult life before they commit suicide. Now, I feel blessed because I was able and did not know by putting all my pharmaceuticals down at one time. My body felt a shock. But I believe, and so does my therapist, believes it did not because of cannabis.
Okay, Luke, we're going to stop you at that point. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break because we have been talking for a while, and because I want to get this music out here real quick because I did a dedication today and I need to get that out. We're going to come right back to his story, but we're going to do that 2 for Tuesday real quick, guys, and we're going to be right back because Luke got a lot to say. We're going to go into round 2. Hey, Luke, you mind staying on a little longer with me?
No, I'm fine, my friend.
All right, then. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this middle quick little break here. We're going to bring you a 2 for Tuesday. We're going to bring you a little Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And Tom Petty, we're going to do a 2 for Tuesday. Rest in peace, Tom. You have just listened to 710 Radio, Rosemary's World of Cannabis. Once again, thank you, Rick.
She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, in America too. She's a good girl, is crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and her boyfriend too. And it's a long day, living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. And I'm free, free falling. Yeah, I'm free, free falling. And all the vampires walking through the valley move west down Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys are standing in the shadows, and the good girls are home with broken hearts. And I'm